So hello everyone, welcome to this new video of MyCAD. So in our last three videos we have discussed about the commands of modification panel. So in this last video I have told that I will discuss the array command in one separate video. So in this video I will discuss the array command. So if you have not watched our previous videos, then you can go to the I button and there you can find the links, or I will provide the links in the description. Please subscribe our channel for this type of videos and tutorials. Now I will explain the array command. So if you go to this down arrow beside array command, you can find three options are there: rectangular array, path array and polar array. I will discuss all of them. First I will explain the rectangular array command. So this rectangular array command is used to create a matrix like pattern of any object. Let's say we are drawing the grid plan of any building. So first we will draw one column and then apply the rectangular array command on that to create the other columns. So first we will draw one column using the rectangle command and hatch command. So let's create the column. To create that I will activate the rectangle command from here and draw this rectangle of 10 by 10 size. So you can see one square is created. Now I will hatch the inside part of that column. To hatch that I will activate the hatch command from this draw panel and then select this ANSI 32 style and then left click on this internal part of my column. And as you can see, this is a bit denser for me, so I'll scale up that hatch. So to scale up the hatch, I'll go to this option and change the scale from 0.8 to 1.5 and then press enter, and you can see it's getting a bit loose and it is also denser for me, so I'll change that to 1.8, then press enter. Now it's look better. So now I'll close this hatch creation tab. So to close that I'll just left click on this close option and you can see our one column is created. Now I will activate the rectangular array command. So to activate that you can select rectangular array from this down arrow, or in the command line you can type ARRAY RECT and then press enter. So here in the command line you can see our array rect or the rectangular array command is activated. Now I will select the objects. So you have to select the both objects, means the square and the hatch also, as we know that the hatch is a separate object. So I will select both of them and then press enter. Now you can see one matrix like thing is created. Now you can change the columns and number of rows from here. Now I will change the distance between them. So between two columns I'll put 100 as my distance, and for the rows I'll enter same as for the distance and then press enter. Now if I zoom out, you can see a 3x4 matrix like structure is created. So this will be the grid plan of my building. So now I'll close the array command. So to close that I can press escape from here, or I can close the array creation command from here also. So to close that I will click close array from here and you can see our grid is now created. Now I will discuss about the polar array command. So the polar array command is used to create a number of copies in a circular manner. Let's say if we want to draw the plan of the circular stair or design any wheel of any car or any cycle, then we can use the polar array command. So let's say this will be the plan of our spiral stair. So to draw this, we will first draw the outer boundary of our stairs, then we will draw the inner boundary, means the support of our stair, and then we will draw the steps. So first draw the outer boundary. So to draw the outer boundary, I will select circle command from the draw panel and then draw a circle of radius 1200 unit and then I'll draw the inner circle, means for the support. Now if we want to create the concentric circle, we can use the circle command or we can use the offset command. As the distance of offset is unknown to us, so we will use the circle command. Now I'll left click on the center of that circle and draw another circle of radius 100 and then press enter. Now you can see our inner circle, which is for the support of the stair, is created. Now we will draw one line. So I will activate line command from the draw panel and draw a line from the center to the outer boundary, means the length of 1200 unit, and left click and press escape to close that command, and you can see one line is created. Now we will activate the polar array command. To activate polar array command, you can go to this down arrow beside array and select polar array from here, or in the command line you can type ARRAY POLAR and then press enter. Now in the command line you can see that our array polar command is activated. Now I will select this line as my object, as I want to make the circular array as for this line only. So I will select this line by left clicking on that and then press enter. And now we have to specify the center of our array, means the polar array. So this center of that outer circle or the inner circle will be the center of our polar array. So I will just specify by left click on this point, and you can see a number of copies is created in circular manner. So you can change the number of items from here. So let's say I'll enter 20 as my number of objects and press enter, and you can see a number of 20 copies is created of that line. Now I'll close the array command from here, and you can see here that these lines is also created inside that inner circle. So we have to trim them. So first I'll activate the trim command from this modify panel and then select this inner circle as our cutting edge and then press enter and select all these objects, means the lines, to trim them. And now I'll press enter, and you can see the plan of our spiral stair is now created. So as up to this we have discussed the rectangular array command and polar array command. Now I will discuss the path array command. Means if you want to make a number of copies using any path or any curve, then you can use the path array command. So first we will draw some path or some curve or some state portion like this one, this one, this one, this one, and then press enter and join them using join command. So this join command is used to create a single object from different segments or different objects. So now I'll press enter, and you can see one polyline is created using that lines. And now I'll draw one circle as our object here, and one circle is created. Now we'll select the path array command. So you can select path array command from here. I'll just left click here and then select this object, press enter, and now it will ask to specify the path or the curve. So as the path I'll select this line, and you can see a number of copies is created along this path or the polyline. So from here you can change the distance between them. I'll select 600 as distance, and you can see a number of copies is now created. Now you can find that one associative option is there. So if you turn on this associative option and close this array command, then these all circles which are created using this array command will be a single object. And if you turn off this associative option, then all the copies will be different object from each other. Now let's say if I turn on this option and close this array command from here, now if I select one of that circles, you can see all the copies are selected, and it is a array object. Now I will close the array command and just undo what I have done, and now we will activate the path array command again. So to activate that, in this time I will type ARRAY PATH in the command line and then press enter to activate that. So in the command line you can see our path array command is activated. Now I will select the circle as my object, then I will press enter. Now I have to select the path, so I will select this polyline and then I will turn off, means I will keep off this associative option and then close the array command. So to close that, I will select escape from here. Now if you select any of them, now you can see the others remains unselected, and if you move your cursor over that objects, you can see it's a circle, it's not more an array object. And this is how we use our array command. So thank you everyone for watching this video. Please subscribe our channel for this type of videos and tutorials, and if you have not watched our previous videos, then you can go to this I button, there you can find the links, or the links are provided in the description also.